Hello, welcome back to another episode of Core Radio here with yours truly, K.O.R.L. Now, I know it's been a while, and I know obviously we're in a different place than we usually are. But that does not change the fact that I really want to connect with you like we used to. Human. But I want to point out how far society has gotten into things that shouldn't be anyone's business. And when I say that, I mean a lot of things that society obsesses over is all about collective consciousness, about how people are as human beings. To me, it doesn't make a lot of sense to care so much about how other people live their lives. Because at the end of the day, they live their lives like that because that's what works best for them. And you live your life the way you live your life because that's what works best for you. And in a sense, in my head, I don't understand why anyone believes that they have the right or ability to pass judgment on others, as well as vice versa. Like if someone passes judgment on you, why do you care? Because in my head, at the end of the day, nobody's way of living is correct, because everything is subjected to how you experience the world and how that world has changed and shaped you, or how you have allowed the world to change and shape you. Because a lot of people can go through the same experiences but come out differently because they allow different things based on who they are in here. I need something to fidget with because I'm stressed, and I'm doing this video because at the end of the day, I need to get back on my shit, and I've just been stressed out doing other shit. And that's not an excuse, it's what I'm saying I was doing instead of. Because when you're stressed out, there's two things you can do. You can either condense, and let the stress take you over. And usually what happens, if you're like me, is you become a diamond. Or you can chip away at the stress by doing what you need to do, which is also something I want to get better at, which is why I'm here. You know, this age, you got friends getting married, you got friends having kids, you got friends partying every day, you got friends going to jail, and you look at yourself and you're like, you're doing all right, bruh. You're doing all right, you know? You're doing exactly what you wanted to be doing. You're doing exactly what you wanted to be doing, which is basically what you're doing. And I think a lot of people need to give themselves more credit, because I think they look at what they don't have and they don't realize that half of the things that they do have, most people can't have. Because most people don't want to work for it. But you worked for it already and you're there. So accept it and love yourself, because at the end of the day, I don't really see the point of living if you don't love yourself. When people say they don't love themselves, I don't think that's what it is. I don't think they love the person they have to be to fit into society. And I believe if you think you have to fit into society, or at least be presentable in society, you should probably get with yourself and understand that everyone, anywhere, everywhere will always perceive you in the way that they see fit, no matter how you explain to them who you are. And you cannot expect other people to adhere to who you think you are, nor can you expect other people to adhere to the way that you see the world. So it's just like, if you go through life only trying to be around people that agree with you and only want to be around people that make you feel like you're validated, that's going to end up being a crutch and something that's negative for you, because at the end of the day, all that validation should come from in here. You should know who you are without having other people be like, that's who you are, I see it. Because at the end of the day, fuck what other people think. Other people aren't going to get you where you want to be in your life. You're going to get you where you want to be in your life through hard work and dedication. So as long as you're hardworking and dedicated to who you are and becoming who you're trying to be, you got it, honestly. Like, it's just a matter of time. What people don't do is people don't lock in. What people do is they keep switching and changing shit because they don't feel like they got it. But I always say, I tell my homies, you got it as long as you want to get it. But if you let other people get it, you're never gonna get it, bruh. And that's just me. So look, you see that, Young? I appreciate you. You see how quick this was? I need to get back on my shit, bruh. I just wanted to say that because I don't think people understand that at the end of the day, you can't expect anyone to see the world the way you see the world. So stop trying to get people to see the world the way you see the world. Maybe the way you see the world doesn't work for Jimmy, Johnny, and Jeffrey that live down the street. Maybe they want to see the world this way. And if that works for them, power to them. But who are you to judge how other people see the world or how people see the world in aspects to you? Like, who cares? Live your life. Other people can either get with it or get off of it. You can't expect everyone to get on it with you. Some people are going to have to get off or else you're not going to live the life you want to live. But hey, this is another episode of K.O.R.L Radio. Here, yours truly, Kahari Lindsay. I appreciate y'all. Be easy. Obviously, I looked at the bottom of the deck. What the bottom of the deck doesn't matter, honestly. This is the deck. This is the monster. Don't show me. But just tell me when to stop. And I'm going to give you three options. First option is going to be stop in the beginning of the deck. Second option is going to be stop in the middle of the deck. Third option is going to be stop at the bottom of the deck. And I just stopped like in the middle bottom. You see? I stopped in the middle bottom. Was this the monster that you saw in the bottom? Was this the monster? If it was, then I just did a trick. And I feel like the camera adds on 10 pounds. At the same time, I've been kind of heavy. I'm like 230. I'm like 230. I still got to add though. It was a little chunky, you know what I'm saying? For the back ends. I know they were impressive.